everyone, it's Dr. Kelly. How are you doing today? We are coming up on the Christmas season, and I'm going to do a little live video here for you tonight. Please be sure you like it and share it for me. I so much appreciate when you do that. It helps to spread the message of how I work differently with people and get people healthy again. That's everything that I'm working towards. I won't be doing a live video next week. I'm taking off for Christmas as my kids are off, and hopefully we're going to do some fun things and visiting some friends, stuff like that. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you about how to get off antacids. And I want to start doing Facebook Lives at random times when things are fresh in my brain. When something comes up after I've talked with someone on a consult and it's an issue. And so this week I've had a couple of people, not just one, different circumstances, but people who have either been on antacids for a good amount of their life and now are having belly problems, or have been put on antacids for a variety of reasons. So let's talk about that for a little bit and why it doesn't make sense and why it's going to be important for you if you are also on Pepcid, Zantac, you take Tums or Rolaids, you're on omeprazole, Prilosec, whatever the over-the-counter or prescription antacid might be, why you should work to get off of it and how you can get off of it. Now, I'm not telling you right here, right now, just stop. There's a reason that you went on that medication, right? But I have met so many of you. In fact, I've even worked with a woman who had Barrett's esophagus. Do you know what that is? That would be the worst extreme of heartburn because she's had so much heartburn, so much acid reflux for so many years, it started to literally destroy her whole esophagus. And then Barrett's esophagus is one step before esophageal cancer. So you don't want to get over here. But I'm going to tell you why taking those antacids doesn't stop you from getting there. Okay, so the first thing that I was thinking about today was about a teenage girl having belly problems, right? She's not digesting her food well. Some foods, when she eats it, makes her run to the bathroom. She's got to, go to the bathroom, have a bowel movement right away. Other foods don't seem to bother her, but she's bloated all the time. Her mom told me about when she was a baby, for 2 years, she was put on antacids because she spit up a lot. Now, I want you to think about that because what are antacids? They're exactly what they're called. They stop the production of acid. Now, we've talked about this before. Your stomach, which is really kind of right here up under the left breast or left side of the rib cage is kind of where it starts. But your stomach is supposed to be full of acid. It's supposed to have an acidic level of 1 to 2. And there are good reasons for that. So at any time when you are taking an antacid, you're changing the normal acid level in your stomach. That's not normal. Okay? So normal is a stomach that's very acidic. And so just because a baby spits up a lot, does it mean that baby has an acid problem? Absolutely not. Does decreasing acid stop the baby from spitting up all the time? Absolutely not. All it does is change the acid level. So as the baby's spitting up all the time, it will cause less damage because there's less acidic in the esophagus. Okay, so it's good from that standpoint. But the reality of putting a baby on an antacid makes no sense. There are reasons. Think about this, people. When you get heartburn, it's literally a physical phenomenon where secretions from the stomach go back up. They go in the wrong direction. Now they're in the esophagus. The esophagus was not made to handle acid, so it hurts. Okay? So if the acidic content, which is supposed to be in the stomach, is going the wrong direction, what do you think the best alternative would be? What do you think the solution to that problem is? Get it going in the right direction. So antacids change acid, but they do nothing to help it go in the correct direction. Okay, so that's step number one. Get the contents going in the correct direction, because from the stomach into the small intestines, where you do a lot more digesting and absorbing, the small intestines can handle that acidic fluid, and then it changes it and it gets a little bit higher in its acid basic content, and so it becomes less acidic, but the small intestines was built for that. So you've got to get it going in the right direction. That's step number one. And then the other big thing with reflux, acid going where it's not supposed to be, it's going backwards. The other big thing is, how does it get going the wrong direction? At the bottom of your esophagus is a sphincter, right? So it's a tight circle. Your lips there are a sphincter, and you can hold that really tight, right? Or you can open your mouth really big, right? Well, same thing at the bottom of the esophagus. When food goes down, it opens up and then it closes. And it's supposed to stay closed so that contents from your stomach doesn't come back up. So if this sphincter is weak and it allows food to come back through and get in your esophagus, we need to do something about that sphincter. Well, we've got to get the contents encouraged to move in the correct direction. And then secondly, we need to tighten that sphincter, and magnesium is a super potent mineral that most people, like 98% of people, are actually deficient on, and it works wonders in muscles, and it also will help that sphincter do its job correctly, do it better, keep it tight when it's supposed to be tight, and open up or constrict when it's supposed to. Okay, so two key things. It's a mechanical problem when you have gastric reflux. Okay, so the antacid stops a little bit of the burn, but it doesn't stop the problem. So how do we get the contents moving in the right direction? Well, there's a couple of things. From the stomach, as it's going past and tickling the gallbladder and the liver, that triggers bile to get excreted, and then so it can open up the other side sphincter and go into the small intestines. Well, that sphincter for going in the correct direction isn't going to open very well when there's not the right amount of trigger and the right amount of acid. So you want good acid in your stomach. It's going to help it go in the right direction. 2, you want to be taking a form of magnesium. And so, each one of you, when you work with me, you get on some magnesium, right? We get started with Natural Calm because it's inexpensive. It's super easy to take. It's magnesium citrate. It encourages increased water into the bowels, and it helps you poop, right? So it clears out the bowels better. So many of you are constipated. The system's all backed up. It's stopped up. So everything you keep putting into your stomach has got no way to go, so it comes back up the wrong direction. So starting to take magnesium helps you to poop, so the content's going in the right direction. And then what did I just say about the esophageal sphincter there at the bottom of the esophagus? Taking magnesium, increasing your magnesium, no longer being magnesium deficient, will help that function correctly too. So magnesium works in 2 different areas as regarded to your stomach and stopping the heartburn. Fantastic. So it just was incredible to me, and this is why I was thinking about it, and I just wanted to get on and start talking about it when this mom was telling me for 2 years as a baby she was on antacids. And she's had belly problems ever since. My goodness. Now, we are going to be testing her for food reactions, food allergies. That's going to help her clean up her diet. That's going to decrease inflammation. That's really going to get her in a healthier spot. But do you think I told her to go on antacids? Absolutely not. aloe vera juice, however, can calm down inflammation. It does help to protect the esophagus. So aloe vera juice, again, super easy to get, very inexpensive, comes straight from an aloe plant. So it's a natural product that helps to coat the lining of the esophagus to promote healing and repair. So is it changing all of the acid in the stomach? No, it's not. It's giving that lining in the esophagus and further in the GI tract a chance to heal from the inside out, so that it, when something's really scratched up, it's inflamed, it's damaged, anytime acid hits it, it's going to hurt a lot. So it helps that tissue to heal while those cells are regenerating and recovering. Okay, so I tell you that about the aloe vera juice because another woman told me, she's needing to take some different medications that actually can be very harmful for her GI tract. And she's been very, very ill. And so she needs to be on these high doses of prednisone and to get some nasty inflammation down in her body. And so they told her or prescribed for her omeprazole, an antacid, right? But if you think about what I just said, the antacid they gave to her told her to take to protect her stomach. And it's not designed to protect it. It changes the acid level. That's what it does. But it's actually that mechanical function that keeps acid in the stomach where it's supposed to be and stops the reflux. And then when you have lower acid, it actually stops it from going in the right direction. So it's really not going to be doing her any good. It's not going to be preventing her from having a problem. If she starts to get some ulcers, the ulcers will not hurt as much because she doesn't have as much acid. But did it actually do what they said, or did it actually help the problem? No, she needs to be able to get off of those medications that they know cause the stomach a problem. But that's going to take her a little bit longer of time. And so those two big issues, the baby being on antacids, and then being put on antacids to protect your stomach, to protect your GI tract. It doesn't make sense. So if you're one of those people who are taking antacids, I hope that you listened, and I hope that you learned, and I hope that you share with others, because you can heal your gut. You can heal your gut, but you've got to get it working in the right way. You have to have enough acid to break down your food and to kill bacteria and to kill parasites and keep it going in the right direction. And then it's going to serve you well. Okay, antacids, multi-billion-dollar industry for the pharmaceutical companies. But in the long run, it actually causes you more of a problem than it does any good, because it doesn't ever solve the problem. It masks a symptom. And that's what we want to stop doing. That's what every time I talk, we want to stop masking symptoms. We want your body to heal, right? Heal and repair. Hi, Rhonda. Nice to see you tonight. Let me read your message here. I have that and forget to use it. I guess George's is a real good one. I get it at the vitamin shop here in Northern Illinois. And so what are you referring to? At first, I thought you meant an antacid, but maybe you're actually talking about some aloe vera juice or magnesium citrate. The natural, Natural Calm is a brand that I often recommend. So keep the bowels moving, okay? Keep the gastric contents moving in the right direction. Aloe vera juice can help calm inflammation if something is irritating your stomach. Know that super spicy food, may create some heartburn for you. So the point of the story there is don't eat spicy food. And if you love spicy food, heal your gut so you can tolerate having spicy food again. Okay, yeah, the aloe vera juice, Rhonda. Great. Good job. It's a great thing, the aloe vera juice, to have on hand when somebody's not feeling good. They're feeling a little sick to their stomach. It can help them get over some nausea too. So another nice natural remedy to help when somebody's feeling sick to their stomach. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining. Please share the videos. You can follow me Facebook and then know whenever I do a live video. But the majority of you watch the videos later anyway. So I thought I want to start doing a live video when it's top of the mind for me, when it's something that's been going on with people I'm working with, and I'm going to share a tidbit of information with you every time I run into situations like that. So have a wonderful rest of your night, a wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy the holidays and the coming in of the new year, and I will talk to you again real soon.